Hello everyone and welcome back to another reading. In today's reading, we are going to see together what will happen in the next 30 days about your love life. Keep in mind that these readings are general and timeless, and if you want a private reading with me, the link is down below. There is still currently a sale going on that it takes 20% off already from the original price. You can find it on my website, neavisions.com, or on my Ko-Fi shop. And now, without further ado, I'm going to place over here the symbols that you can choose from. The timestamps are going to be provided down below and in the comment section. Please stop the video and take your time to select the piles. So you can even choose more than one. And now let's figure it out together what will happen in the next 30 days about your love life. Subscribe also for having always monthly pick a card readings. And yeah, let's get started. Hello pile number one and welcome to your reading. So usually my readings are pretty straightforward and fast, so let's get started. This is my style. Thumbs up if you like it. Let's see what is going to happen within the next 30 days in regards to your romantic life. I feel that the energy for you, pile number one, is very tense. There is a decision that you need to make, and that's why you're looking for pick a card readings for some guidance, because you feel a bit lost. You're not seeing the situation, whatever situation you're in, clear. In fact, I feel like the cards want to pop, but they're not the right one. So let's see over here for pile number one. Okay, I'm going to take those ones. And this one as well. So clarity is coming, pile number one, with the Knight of Swords. You could be an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini, or these air signs are just the testimony of the fact that very soon some clarity and conversations are going to come in the next 30 days. Then see, and I received an email just while we were having this reading, which by the way, it's not a coincidence. Like when this happens to me, it's because, and I am predicting especially that there's going to be communication. It's another sign that communication and clarity are on the horizon. And on top of it, with the Ace of Swords, I am seeing that the new beginning that you want and you feel in your gut is coming towards you. Now, this could be even a new beginning within an existing relationship, especially if you feel that you need to talk some things through with your person, or in case if you're single in the next 30 days, just having clarity about what you want and declaring it to the universe will make you manifest a new beginning in your love life. And also the reason why I'm saying this is not just because we have the Ace of Swords, but because we also have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups does indicate a wish fulfilled. It does indicate happy times, predicts happy times, and in general it predicts your cup to be full and being joyful and receiving what you want, or being so close to receiving what you want. So what I am seeing in regards to your love life, pile number one, within the next 30 days, is that what it was needed for your love life to blossom was clarity above everything. Now, like I said, this could be clarity with an existing partner that comes and rush to you, and finally you have closure in this conversation that was needed so you guys can have a new beginning together. Or if you're single, this could be that something has happened within this 30 days that gives you finally the clarity to go after what you want. And like I said before, declare it to the universe. So sometimes we think that we want something, but we're not very clear about what we want. And this feeling and state of consciousness of feeling lost, that's what traps us into expecting something to the 3D from the 3D. So I explain you better. So sometimes, because the 3D is nothing but a reflection of our states of consciousness. So when we're looking to have a desire to have something, so in your case, it could be a new relationship or better love, and we feel confused about what we actually want, because the world is just a mirror, it's gonna give us confusion. So it's gonna give us confusion in the form of experiences that led us to feel even more lost. However, in your case, within the next 30 days, pile number one, because you're finally gonna stop the confusion in you internally, and you're gonna be like, no, this is what I want. And you're gonna declare it out loud. This is the type of person that I want. This is how I want to get treated. This is how I want a person to behave during a date. This is my standards, etc., etc. Then now the universe, or better, your reality, cannot mirror any more confusion. It can only mirror clarity, because that's what you're focusing upon. And through that, within 30 days, which is a good time to manifest, this leads you to actually see this mirror effect. And it comes from, like I said, first clarity, then new things and beginnings and opportunities come about, and then you end up in a good solid relationship, or you end up meeting someone that is completely different from the chaotic ones that you used to attract. Let's use the words attract in the past. And that is the law of attraction, law of assumption. That is how our world operates. So that's what I see happening within the next 30 days. Hello, you buddy. So let's see what other message I can gather for you in the next 30 days. Pile number 1. For pile number 1, what will happen in the next 30 days? We have the card of separation and the card of retreat. So maybe for some of you, this new beginning really has to do with separating from a lover, or separating from something. Maybe it is really about time for you within the next 30 days to gain that clarity, to talk, to say, hey, I think we're done, because I feel that you have resisted this for a very long time, but you know that it is inevitable, and you know that you need this clarity in order to manifest your next big chapter. I feel, pile number 1, even with those cards before, that many of you feel ready to move on. You feel it's time for a new beginning. And the new beginning will propel the life that you want with that 9 of Cups and that manifestation. But that can only happen if you separate yourself from your past. And this could definitely be even separating yourself from a person. And time apart is definitely necessary for you to evolve and just go where you need to go. So these next 30 days, they look really good, because on one hand, I feel that those of you who are resonating with this pile are gonna have this beautiful new beginning, things unfolding for you, new pathways, new people, or even a new lover coming in, or you're just definitely on the way for a better relationship. But it's bittersweet, because you know that in order to have that clarity and the clarity to the universe, you will have to move on from something that you've been in for quite a while, and that is always painful. So it is a lot to digest in just 30 days, but at the same time, this has been going on for more than 30 days, and I feel that in the next 30 days, you're just gonna be ready to accept this clarity within you, and with that Ace of Swords, finally communicate it to the other person, into the world, and to the universe. Now, let me get a last message for you guys about your situation. Any advice that we can get from Spirit? About your love life. I'm sensing that on one side you're tired, and on the other one you're super excited for the future. It's like this dichotomy that you're living. It's almost like you're living two separate lives in the present moment. You can see the potential of the future, but you're disappointed about the past and the present. And it's just time to make a decision, like I said at the beginning. And I feel that you're going to make this decision within 30 days. Just pretty quick if you think about it. Let's see, comment down below. Let me know your stories, as I always love to hear from you guys. And if you want extra weekly videos plus so much more videos, you can head on my Patreon for extra content and pick a card. We have the card of relaxed. I said, like, I feel this energy from you that yes, you need to make a decision. Yes, clarity is needed. You're definitely going to gain it within 30 days. But at the same time, I'm not feeling you anxious. I'm feeling you tired, but I'm not feeling you in stress. And that's because you took a long time to accept that maybe something was over and it was time for a new beginning. And now you're just in that process of gaining that clarity with this feeling of relaxation, of being like, I did everything that I could. I know it's time for a new beginning. I will peacefully go there. And within these 30 days, I'm peacefully gaining this clarity back. I calm my mind and relax into the beauties of nature. I let life's radiant abundance provide me with all that I need. I unwind with ease. It's almost like you have this incredible faith in nature and in the universe, that you know that you're going towards the right path, and you know that someone better is coming. Maybe you cannot pinpoint who that person is. You never met them, but you just have a feeling that there must be something more out of life, and you're willing to go forward to that, and you will make this decision within this 30 days, because like I said, this decision has to do more than leaving something or somebody. It has to do with gaining clarity back about who you are, what you want, and what type of life you really want. And you're not willing to disrupt your peace for someone else anymore, because I feel that that's how you felt, pile number one. You felt that by staying in this corrupted, I don't know why I'm feeling this word, situation, you were trading on your peace. And now that you, within this 30 days, you're finding back your relaxation and your peace and your calmness, emotionally you're just not there yet, because emotionally you're going towards this new beginning, and it's just a process of clarity that you're gaining, and more and more and more, until that clarity will become a solid communication, a solid action that leads you to that new beginning. And then that 9 of Cups, which is that happiness, that joy, that feeling triumphant, feeling like I made the right choice, and a desire that pops in and manifests as a byproduct of you making the right decision. And you know what you desire. So it could be anything. It doesn't have to be necessarily meeting a new person, even though for many of you it would be that way. But it could be even thriving with your own business, so now that you're mentally free and mentally more clear about your romantic life and romantic situations. Let me know in the comment section down below, pile number one, if this makes any sense. I will move forward to pile number two, and I'll see you very soon for our monthly predictions here on YouTube and on Patreon for extra pre-card readings and weekly videos. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, pile number two. Let's see together what is going to happen within the next 30 days about your romantic life. My readings are pretty short and straightforward, so thumbs up if you like this style. And like I said, for private readings, the link is down below. And for weekly videos, which includes also sometimes readings, you can find them on my Patreon. Now, let's get started. What is going to happen within the next 30 days in regards to your romantic life? Oh, we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is weird, in my opinion, to get in a romantic reading, because the 9 of Pentacles talks about independence and feeling like you own the world, you got your thing together, you got your finances together, you're just like a baddie. That's what it means. That's how I see it. So that is your state. Now, for many of you, this could be you feel in this way within an existing relationship, but for majority, I think so. Sorry, for the majority of you, I feel this is about you being single, feeling like you're thriving, not even knowing why you're watching this pick a card reading. Like, there is a part of you that maybe wants to be with somebody, but another part of you that feels so good now within yourself, within your own life, within your own finances, that you're like, maybe I'll wait a little longer, because there is even no one that is at my level. So you feel really good about yourself, and Spirit is proud of you, because you should feel good about yourself, and is proud of everything that you have accomplished, including your independence. So let's see what else is going to happen within the next 30 days then. And usually when you're confident, then you attract more people, and that's just with the way it is, because your energy attracts people. Now be careful, because oftentimes people think that you attract a narcissist or certain individual that's not clinically called a narcissist, but they don't have the best interest at heart only when you're weak or when you're insecure. That is not the case. Actually, the people who attract people that want to take advantage of them are people that are very well put together. They scream confidence, and they have their finances put together. Those are the type of people that are more susceptible to narcissists if they're not careful, because remember that a narcissist is attracted to power. is attracted to people that they can gain something out of it, that they can squeeze like lemon and then dismiss. And most of the time, they are attracted to challenges, meaning they like people that have so much confidence because they want to own them. Oh, I was so good that I could own the person that had confidence and I can break them apart. That makes them feel good, especially if they are malignant. So if you have been in one of this sort of relationship, now you got back together again, you got back your light, you got back your confidence, your finances, your everything. Be extra careful, because a lot of people within these 30 days are going to be attracted to you, are going to be attracted by your light. They will want to court you and date you. You're very generous and kind person, but you have learned from your mistake. You're going to be very much on demand. That's why I keep receiving messages on my phone. Is never a coincidence. But be very careful within these 30 days to who you're generous with and how much you are extending your energy, because you don't want to fall into the trap of getting used, manipulated, or depleted again. Okay, that's just a warning from spirit, because you're gonna be on demand. That's what spirit tells me, which is like, come on. But you know what I mean. You're going to be attractive to a lot of people because of the energy that you are sitting in, which is confidence. And not just confidence, but just having your life together, which is attractive. Yeah, be extra careful, especially if people from the past come through, exes, people that were like, oh no, oh, you know, we should give this another chance. I can't believe I treated you badly the last time. Don't give them a chance. Don't give them a chance. Don't. And if you are in an existing relationship that resonates with the theme of you feeling like you are getting dismissed, judged, criticized, taken advantage of, and then sometimes they're love bombing you, they want to break you. They want to break you until you break and you're useless as a supply. That's what they're doing. And that's why they keep you up and down all the time. Because they remember, I always tell people, remember who you were before you met them. Remember who you were and who you are now. Are you still that person or a better version of you? Or you feel completely lost and broken? That, my friend, tells you everything about who you are with. Because people that are healthy and they truly genuinely love you, they bring you something. They make you better. They make you, but for real, better. And I'm not talking they bring you money or things like that, because oftentimes in this day and age, we're like, oh, but he was buying everything for me. He was giving me money. He was, you know, on paper, he was Prince Charming. I'm using he as an example. That doesn't mean anything at all, because they could buy you things, they could buy you, they could give you tons of flowers every single day and still drain you, diminish you, and undervalue you and criticize you in very subtle way, and they can still be manipulative and controlling. A person that genuinely loves you makes you free, makes you supports you, has loving words towards you, doesn't feel frustrated or irritated when you are around. They just like you for who you are. Think about it. I always say to people, think about it with friends. With friends, you're way more selective sometimes, so you're less desperate usually. You accept friends for what they are, and if you genuinely, they become your bestie, it's because you really like the way that they are. That's as simple as that. That's how a relationship should be. And if they are a true friend, they allow you to be your worst self, your best self. And they always, even when they're giving you a harsher advice, they always do it. And you can feel it out of support. And you feel like you're growing together. You have so many adventures together. And you feel you can always come to a common ground and a solution together. And they just get you back. That's usually how what happens in friendship. It should happen in relationship too. If you don't feel in that way, and especially you feel that you have lost the spark of who you were from when you met this person up until now, that should tell you everything. That should tell you everything. If you feel controlled, judged, criticized, that should tell you everything. So be careful. Be careful if you're in an existing relationship or someone from the past comes within this 30 days, pile number 2, let them go. I'm serious with this 5, because the 5 of Swords is a card of Let them go. Let them think in their head that they have won. They are the one that left you. Let them think all of that. It doesn't serve you to get there. And be free. Be free. Because I feel that you're going to be extremely attractive right now. You're gaining back your confidence of who you really were, and you want to stay here for your own good. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing, pile number 2. Now let's see what else is gonna come within the next 30 days. Spirit is telling me this is your 30-day rehab to get back to yourself and get back your light. Don't ask me why they're telling me certain things. The 5 of Wands, like I'm telling you guys, be careful of people that you have around, because I feel, again, pile number 2, I know I sound repetitive, but it feels to me that you're so generous. You're not just generous with your energy, you're generous with your money. You're generous with everything. Be extra careful. That's what Spirit is telling me. Be careful, because this generosity might get taken advantage of in ways that you don't expect, don't predict. You have people jealous of you. Be careful in this next 30 days, because you need to remain strong, and possibly you need to say no. Like, even though you're going to be attractive, even though people are going to come and want to date you, want to be around you, or if this is an existing partnership is going to love bomb you, I see a lot of that. Be careful. You do not want to give in. You want to stay strong. You want to stay independent. You want to stay consistent in your own single world kind of thing, or gaining back that control over yourself, because there is a risk here of losing what you have accomplished, losing yourself again, and losing your finances for people or a person that it's not worth it. Or if you don't know, you're completely single, stay single in the next 30 days. Just evaluate, just date, look around, don't commit. Don't commit until someone at your level and with the same level of generosity and kindness, true genuine kindness, which you can only measure through time, so 30 days is not enough, comes through. And you need time to evaluate that, because everybody can lie in 30 days. Everybody can pretend to be something that they're not. But if you do that, if you stay up on your high horses, let people tell you that you're up on your high horses. Let them. So I was saying that if you do this, then I do see you stable. I do see you in a healthy commitment, and actually a commitment that elevates you, or at least where you got, no, elevates you is the right term, pile number 2, or as well, that not only elevates you, but you feel you are with a person that is at the same level as you. Because many people oftentimes they brush it off. Oh, they don't have to be as successful as me. They don't have to be at the level of me. But it's not about the money. It's not about the success. It's really about the vibration of the person. And you want someone that is as committed as you, as independent as you, and doesn't and will not resent you or use you. That's what I feel, pile number 2, with the Hierophant card. But yet, within this next 30 days, you will find, I think, because of these lessons learned and decision and your sense of independence, then you will find that you can be on your high horse, and you should be on your high horse, and that is the only way you're going to find that commitment that you want. Not by belittling you, not by going pretending that you're less than what you really are. I'm sorry, harsh truth, but that's just the truth for you, pile number 2. Okay, let me get another card for you, pile number 2, about what will happen in your love life in the next 30 days. You will find the one. I know, sounds absurd. This card keeps popping up over and over again in today's energy. Not for pile number 1, but it did pop up on some of my TikToks and on my Instagram. By the way, follow me on TikTok on Nega Tarot, or on Instagram for more readings and daily updates on the energies. But I do feel, pile number 2, with this could be the one. Possibly you could have already met this person and it's in the pool of possibility. If not, I really do feel that this is the last straw of You're self-testing yourself. So the universe never challenges you or tests you. The universe is very neutral. But the soul, your soul, sets up for challenges to overcome certain lessons and karma and to learn and evolve. So it's like yourself challenging yourself. So with that being said, I feel that this for you, pile number 2, in this 30 days is the last straw of test where you really have to show to yourself that you have learned from your lessons, you have learned from your karma. Now you're going to be really confident. You're going to be really independent. You're not going to settle down for less. You're going to act strong. You're not going to give yourself to people that don't deserve it. All of that we talked about it before. And if you will sustain this consistently within this 30 days, then I do see you meeting the one. And that is the reward that the soul is giving to you because you are ready now. And it's always like this, isn't it? The world can only mirror who we really are. And you have to learn this lesson that you, pile number 2, you are enough by yourself. As sad as sometimes as it is, as lonely as sometimes can be, you are enough by yourself. Boom, that's it. You do not need to extend your energy all the time. You do not need to be kind all the time. You can be, if you choose so, with the right people. That's it. That was so simple, yet pile number 2, sometimes so difficult to achieve. I hope it makes some sense. Let me get another card for you. So we have over here, pile number 2, a prediction. I'm sorry, the light is coming from this side. A prediction of you finding the right person for you. So I'm not saying that you're going to be alone forever. But this new person, this the one kind of person, is really worth waiting for. It was worth waiting for. It was worth standing your ground. It was worth all those nights by yourself. It was worth all the fights and letting go of people that weren't serving you. It was protecting yourself and waiting was worth it. That's what Spirit is saying. And I feel honestly that people, women, but also men, have come to a point in life where they don't need to operate anymore in the old-fashioned relationship system. They saw that it didn't work, and so they would rather fill their own cups first, and that paradoxically, that's what ends up either making you have a better life in general or ending up with the right partner. So either way, it's a win-win. And that's how I see a lot of people are deciding to do, and I think it's worth it. Let me get this last card. And in fact, we do have pile number 2, the card of trust, indicating that this situation is calling you to have trust. You're gonna be fine, pile number 2. Seriously, within this next 30 days, you're gonna be fine. And a sentence that I heard was, ask God, infinite intelligence, to show you the way. I know I sound so boring because I've been saying this for so long, so many years, but it never ceased to amaze me. The help that we got from the other side when we remember to ask. It never ceased to amaze me. Every single time I was in doubt, every single time I had to make a decision, I had to learn a lesson, and I just didn't know what to do. When I asked God, show me the truth about this person. Show me the truth about this. Show me the truth about myself. Show me the way. The way always led me in beautiful pathways, and it got shown to me in a couple of days. So do that. Trust the process. Trust into infinite awareness. If this reading is resonating with you, pile number 2, is because you know how far you have come. You know how long it took you to reclaim back yourself, to feel like yourself, to feel like you're independent, to not getting your light dimmed. Now you're getting more attractive, like I said. Yes, you will find the one, this soulmate, but only when you will be capable to understand that you're enough by yourself and to say no to something that just it's not for you, or the many options that might not be for you. If you do this last thing within this next 30 days, trust Trust, because I feel that God is here to surprise you when it comes down to your love life. You might think it's over, but even at the end of the 30 days, you might feel like it's done, and like I will never be with anybody because everyone is a douchebag, or everyone is taking advantage of me, or is trying to take advantage of my generosity or whatever. And God will laugh at you and be like, don't make no plans yet because I've got bigger ones for you. And that's the exact vibe that I'm feeling for you, pile number 2. Oh my God, I just saw a sparkle. I'm telling you, you've been guided. Go where you've been guided. So I hope that this reading resonated with you and made some sense. Let me know in the comment section, of course, and I'll see you also on Patreon. And for my private readings, all the links are down below. Now let's move ahead for those of you guys who choose pile number 3. All right, pile number 3, let's figure it out together. What will happen within the next 30 days in your romantic life? Pile number 1 and 2 have been a bit on a heavier side, so let's see what is going up for you. Remember, for private readings, the link is down below. Patreon for extra weekly videos, including more pick a card readings and live where I answer your questions. That link is down below. Now let's start with the tarot and move our way up to the oracle. My readings are very fast and straightforward, and if you want more short like updates and energy readings, you can find them on TikTok on Nia Tarot, or on Instagram on Nia Goddess, or here on the shorts. So follow. All right, pile number 3. The King of Wands. Okay, by its own, I need another card. What's going on? There is a specific person. There is an Aries, Leo, Sag, or like a fiery, passionate person. If you're thinking about someone specific, girl, boy, doesn't matter, or whatever they identify with, and you're wondering whether they are safe for you to love, they are. You're just freaking out. And you're just freaking out because you don't trust people because of your past hurts. I made a video actually on Patreon today, it's going to be posted today, where I say that sometimes we operate from the shadows of our past experiences and past selves. And yes, in theory, we know that, but practically we don't even see that. It's so subconscious in us that we really need to make the effort and bring that awareness on what we're thinking and how we're behaving in order to stop the pattern. And sometimes even when we realize that we're doing that, and we're doing that to other people, it is very hard to stop because it is so subconscious. So I see that maybe you're thinking about a specific person, or love in general, or men in general, whatever, and you just don't trust. You have this feeling of mistrust because of the horrible past experience that you had to endure. I feel a lot of fear, but the person that you're dealing with is extremely straightforward and honest. And I think in terms of honesty with the King of Wands, he couldn't get better than that. And still you're having doubts. So you have to ask yourself, are these doubts coming from the shadows of my past, or because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how honest this person is, it's just not for me. That could also be another thing. We do have the Two of Swords and the Justice card. It is obvious that within the next 30 days, you need to make a decision. This could be definitely a decision of like, what am I going to do with this person? Or what type of person am I actually attracting? Am I attracting the same shadows from the past? If so, I need to make a decision to stop doing that. And I need to make a decision, a conscious decision that indeed there are good people out in the world. I can trust others, because if I don't do that, I will never attract it. I will never manifest it. But with the Justice card, therefore, in the next 30 days, there is, like I said, a decision that will come and needs to be taken regarding an individual, just in general, about the people that you want to date, and having clarity around that. And with the Justice card, it is evident that there is a need for balance and fairness in your romantic relationship. Now, if you are already with a person or thinking about a specific person, I am seeing, like I said, this person wants to communicate with you. They're being honest. They are being straightforward, but there is some imbalances in this relationship. And maybe more communication or clarity is needed with this Two of Swords, but I feel the imbalances are coming from you, meaning that you don't know what to do, you don't know where to leave them or attract them, or you just don't know, and you need to find some fairness, you need to find some solutions. So let's see what else is coming. Why did we have the Justice card? What is going on? Why we have the Justice card? We have the Two of Cups though, so there is love on the horizon or present already in your life. I always give both examples because some of you guys, obviously these readings are general, some of you connect and you're completely single, and some of you instead are thinking about a specific person. Now for pile number 3, I feel we're talking about a specific person, but I always keep it general because this, you know, you never know who's watching. But I feel that if you're talking about a specific person, they really love you. They want to be with you. I don't know what beef you guys have, what imbalances are going on. If you want to text them, even anonymously in the comment section, just let me know. It helps me provide more clarity to this reading. But it seems to me that there is something that is haunting you from the past. And I don't feel necessarily it's a past with this person, but it's like a past experience that made you feel you can't trust anybody. You're better off on your own. And that is sabotaging you every relationship that you want to be in or that you're in. Now, this person that you're dealing with or inquiring about is honest. You will see his honesty within the next 30 days. And there is genuine love. There is genuine connection. So if you're asking me, does this specific person love me? Will they come back? Will they want to resolve with this Justice card? Remember that I asked to clarify the Justice card and the Two of Cups came about. So love will play fair. It's played fair over here. It's played honestly. So the Justice was indicating that within the next 30 days, there is a need for justice, there is a need for balance, there is a need for fairness that only love and that can bring. But I don't see anything negative coming from this individual, from this side. I just need that within the next 30 days, a decision is required. What is it that you want to do? And I feel that the ball is in your hand more than their hand. They're just waiting for your decision, or a decision needs to be taken by both of you, whether you guys want to move forward and bring some balance into the relationship or not. But there is love with the Two of Cups. So you could also be soulmates with that Two of Cups. And let's see more. I want to actually clarify the Two of Swords. The Page of Swords, like, you guys need to communicate. You need to be real with one another. But the Page of Swords does, again, symbolize honesty. So that Two of Swords is really about bringing that honesty into the table, showing vulnerability. Or maybe it could be that if you are manifesting a specific person, this person is coming back with a lot of honesty, a lot of conversation. Like, we need to get this done. We need to get this sorted. We need, if you want to be together, I still love you. They're going to say this, but we need some balance. We need some fairness. If you're not with anyone, you are attracting someone for sure, someone honest, someone authentic, a soulmate, but you need to be more balanced internally within yourself. Like, you need to be more aligned with what you really want and make a stronger decision to follow love and to trust your world a little bit more. Let me get some oracle cards to clarify. Pile number 3. What will happen within the next 30 days? What will happen within the next 30 days? You see, you don't trust. We got the Deception card. However, the Deception card came in a package with the Let Go of Control issue. I genuinely feel that pile number 3, you just don't trust people, especially in the romantic setting, because of the deceptions of the past. You're not honest sometimes because you are afraid to be vulnerable, which is understandable due to your experiences. And at the same time, you tend to sabotage relationships because that makes you feel in control. You are the kind of person that goes, if I leave them first, then I'm in control. then I cannot get dumped. I'm the one leaving, and you're always leaving. You're always causing imbalances because you are so afraid to be cheated again, to be decepted again, to lose something because you were really, really hurted from the past. Now, all of that is good. It's good to protect yourself and follow your instincts. However, not to the point where they're so detrimental to you that you don't trust anyone around you. And you have this deep sense of control where that is causing just disruptions. The thing is, yes, there are some things that you can control, including you can manifest new love, you can manifest harmony and peace in a relationship, but you can't do it if you're trying to micromanage another person, micromanage your reality, and overly control. So the cards over here in the next 30 days, they're telling you be aware of your own behavior because you're deceiving yourself. You're afraid of deception, but at the same time, you're not making decision and you're deceiving yourself. And you're doing all of this because you're so afraid to be vulnerable and lose control. But the truth is, in a relationship, you gotta be vulnerable. Otherwise, it will never be real or fair. And there is a lot of unfairness over here. So regardless of where you are, what is your situation with a person, with a specific person, with not a person, this is really about bringing openness back within this next 30 days to find love again within yourself and outside of yourself, to trust your world more and to let go of this maniac control that you think you have over relationships. You gotta, Spirit is saying, gotta try. You gotta take that leap of faith. You can't think that you will always know everything. You can't. You can't. You can't be 100% sure you're marrying the love of your life. You will never be 100% sure, even when you're investing money, you're buying a house, I don't know, you're having a child, you're investing in yourself, in university, in a course. The truth is, yes, you can read all the reviews that you want. You can, I'm talking in general. You can make all the investigations or ask the consultants about this investment. You can do whatever you should. You can control up to a certain extent what you're doing, and you can and you should absolutely make informed decisions. So for example, when it comes down to love, pile number 3, how you make an informed decision. You date, you let time pass. The time reveals, you guys. You shouldn't rush, because time reveals who people really are without even asking too many questions. However, people can change. An investment in the market can collapse. A house, as new build or good as it is, can have problems. You can't control everything. You simply can't. It's impossible. You can set good intentions. You can manifest the better, but you will never, because you're human and you're not enlightened, which is fine, you will never be 100% perfect in your mental diet, and it's okay. And so some challenges will always arise. So I feel, pile number 3, you need to get away from this thing that you got in your head that from one side it makes you cautious and it makes you smart because you give time to people, you don't trust, you inquire. That's all good and fine, but you shouldn't push it to the extent of imbalance, because otherwise you're sabotaging really good people and really good relationships for this feeling of, for this fake sense of control that you got everything figured out and you're not perfect 100%, so I gotta walk away because you're gonna hurt me in the end. You don't know. And even when someone looks perfect on paper, you gotta fall in love with them 25 times, because they aren't gonna change. They are going to change. Everyone changes because life keeps moves forward and keeps giving us experience that shapes us and change us. So it's okay to have a bit of control. It's okay to be responsible, but not to this extent where you're sabotaging your future, romantic future, and your relationship because you just don't trust and you can't let go of control and you're afraid to be vulnerable. It's just, you be alone. It's better that way. At least you only have to deal with yourself, because relationships are just too unpredictable. They can't be controlled. So that's, I feel, a lesson that you're learning within this next 30 days. Is sometimes you just have to go for it, as scary as it is. Let's see. And to be honest, there is always a solution. the end of the day, even if you mess it up. Then we have the card of codependency and let your friends help you. I see a lot of fear within the next 30 days. Like, you are so afraid to end up in a toxic relationship again, in a narcissistic relationship, or codependent, addicted. You gotta let it out. Like, go out with your friends, talk with your friends, talk to a therapist, get some coaching. I'm not because I'm promoting my coaching, but like, get your mind back. Like, sometimes that's all we need. We need a professional advice from whoever you prefer, spiritual teachers, coaches, life coaches, therapy, hypnotherapists, whatever is your cup of tea, a tarot reader. But you just need some clarity, because these codependent relationships of the past are really messing the way you're filtering reality right now. And you need some light. Not light like meaning spirit. I mean, you need spirit. We all do. But lightheartedness back. You're being too serious. You're being too doubtful. You're stressing yourself out. You're afraid to do it wrong. You're trying to control it. You're not giving a chance to honest people or a very specific person. You're getting stressed out about a specific person. Take a break. Go out with friends. Reconnect with your life. Reconnect with lightheartedness, with fun, with joy. And just let go of the past and whatever has happened that made you so cautious of being in a relationship again. Because actually the truth is, within the next 30 days, you will have the possibility to be in a very beautiful, romantic, honest relationship with this specific person if you just give it a chance. And sometimes we think we are giving chances, but deep down, the doubts are creeping in and we sabotage those chances that we give. And that's the type of dynamic that I am seeing in this reading and that I feel you should address, okay? I really hope this was going to be a more relaxed, lighthearted reading, but no. You needed to hear this. I guess it's the collective energy. I feel we are all being tested in this period, and we are all being asked to align. I've said this on Patreon before in this week's. Let me get another message for you, pile number 3. Yeah, there you go. Not even surprised. We have the dolphin card. Dolphin could be one of your spirit animals close to you at this time, and they are inviting you to have fun, to smile again, and to take things less seriously and to control less your reality or what you're trying to manifest romantically. My smile lights up the world. Today I will smile and shine, feel good energy everywhere I go. I bless myself and everyone I meet with happiness. Remember that manifestation, love, getting your desires doesn't require effort. I'm really of the idea, like Abraham says, sometimes all it takes is for you to be on the right state of consciousness, aligned, to smile more, to just be in the present moment and have a good time. When you do this, things just flow and you don't have to control them. So get off this idea. I had to get away from it as well. That's why I don't do my manifestation channel anymore, of this idea that you can control everything and you should affirm all day, or that you can control manifestation. I mean, you can, but you don't have to, and there are better ways to deal with it. And I feel the way Florence Scovel has taught about it, the effortless way, as well as Abraham Hicks, they were 100% totally correct. Sometimes it's just about releasing the control, releasing the struggle, open up to new ways, being more balanced and aligned, and just stay in that present moment, having a good time with your friends or with yourself. That's just already creates a good state for good things to come your way. So that's what they're telling you. And then we have also the card for you, pile number 3 of power. I feel you're flying towards new opportunities and new horizons that are opening up for you at this time. I am the divine God force within, and and all that comes to me is positiveness and power. It is my purpose and intent to flood the world with love and light. I honestly feel, pile number 3, love, genuine, honest love is coming towards you, or is already present, or is coming from a specific person. You're heading towards the right direction. The only thing that you have to do within this next 30 days is to fly free like this hawk, like this falcon, and just, it is a falcon, I guess so, yeah, and just go towards love and light. Go towards love. Go towards joy. Go towards positivity. Simple said, sometimes hard to do, but that release of control will put you in the right state. And that's all it takes. Once you're in the right state, the world has to mirror you, and that the rest comes about in the form of events, experiences, bridge of events, etc. You don't need to push for it. So release, 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 and through understanding that God, it's not about force. True power, it's not about enforcing something or controlling something, but it's just genuinely about presence. You'll understand. You'll understand what true love really is. You will see true love. You will give people a chance, and your heart will open up, which I think is what is necessary for you, pile number 3, at this time. So that's what I see for you. I hope this reading resonated and made sense. Let me know in the comment section down below. Follow me on all my other platforms for daily updates and for extra weekly videos. You can find me on Patreon, and for tarot readings and coachings and more, you find me down below. Both on my website or Ko-Fi shop, there is still a sale going on. So you get the readings and the courses for 20% off. You don't need to put a code. I already put it on sale, so if you want it, it's there. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.